On April 15th, a rivalry between Sudan's top two generals erupted into warfare, pitting the Sudanese army against the state-sponsored rapid support forces. The brutal fight between two rival groups has killed over 400 people and injured thousands, pushing the African nation to a brink of collapse. We got in touch with Maheen S, popularly known as Hitchhiking Nomad, a Kerala-based traveler who is currently stuck in Sudan. He landed in Sudan as part of his worldwide tour. 5 days after arriving in Khartoum, brutal violence erupted.
So the last day, I moved 7 kilometers south of Khartoum and I reached in a small village area. So it was so peaceful day, but unfortunately at 9:30 last day, there was a massive bombing in the mosque, and this is where I am right now.
He has been stuck in the war-torn country since then. Hi Maheen, good to have you with us. First of all, I know that you are part of your world tour and you have come to Sudan. And at the beginning, things were pretty fine, but suddenly it became very serious. So, what is the current situation out there in Sudan?
So the situation in Sudan actually going into worse condition. It's been like 11 days or 12 days from the conflict started, and the people here in the center, the people in the capital city was really suffering from water scarcity, food scarcity, electricity problem. So I was also even part of that. My first 10 or 11 days I was spending in the Khartoum capital city, and even the bombing, the gunshot, airstrike, these problems was really bad. The situation was extremely bad there. But right now I had to escape to another place which is like 190 kilometer away from the capital city, and the situation here it's still somewhat fine. But the way I was traveling, that way also was also not really fine. All the villages were destroyed because of the war conflict.
So, did you contact the Indian embassy?
Yeah, as a traveler, it was my responsibility to update the Indian government that I am here in Khartoum. So on the first day itself, I sent them a mail saying that my details, all the things are where from I came, and I'm here in stuck. Yeah, so I updated all my information. Then somehow after 2 days, someone sent me one Indian community WhatsApp group, like which was created for this purpose, evacuation future purpose. But at that time, they were not having any idea for evacuation or something. But after that, they gave one Google form to fill our details and everything. I did that. Then according to our location, they created a WhatsApp group, and they put all the people in different groups. But unfortunately, I don't know, they didn't added me, maybe some technical issues. So yeah, but still I was waiting for the official like evacuation from the government side, but I didn't get any evacuation. Many people, they were fleeing by the government help, the embassy help. But later on the 11th day, the situation near my place gone worse. So I thought this is like not the right time to stay here or wait for the embassy evacuation. Even the embassy information was to stay inside, but I felt like it's not safe now. So I had to flee from there, and I started getting evacuated or fleeing by myself to another place. Maybe I'll go to another country nearby Ethiopia or something. Otherwise, I'll go to the Port Sudan. Port Sudan is the up for evacuation right now.
And there's a serious network issue. So, were you able to contact your family members back home?
Yeah, I don't contact them every day, but still I was like able to like I had to travel 7 kilometer once to recharge my mobile phone. I mean recharge my battery, also to get some water to drink. So I had to wander around some places in some days, but still I was like managing. The place where I am right now, it's like completely safe. There is food and everything. So here it's like absolutely fine. It is like 200 kilometer away from the capital city.
How did you manage to get out of that conflict area? So how difficult was it?
I was actually not having enough money with me, because the only option to get the money is like we have to exchange with the dollar. There is no ATM here, not because of the war. Otherwise also there is no ATM. There are sanctions going on in this country. There are sanctions actually, so it's really hard to withdraw cash. So I was actually short in cash. Then I had to hitchhike by myself to reach here. I had to take more than 5 number of vehicle. I had to travel with the other refugee people who were traveling in trucks. So that's how I reached here.
You also ventured out to shoot videos, inform people out in India. Like constantly updating in your social media platforms about the situation.
Yeah.
Like at one point, were you scared to go out?
Of course, like sometimes it's like really horrible, terrific, scary moment. But it's like as I'm traveling all around the world, this is how I manage to live my lifestyle. I mean, I make my traveling life through making videos. So also it's like my I feel like it's like my duty to make videos and spread the real news to other people. As of now, in Sudan there are no other journalists who representing different medias. So the current medias, even international, Indian, so all the medias are actually getting help from me and other people who are here. So like it's like my responsibility, or like I feel like it's my duty. Also it's like my one of the interest to make these videos and document these things.
When you came to Sudan, you never expected these things would happen. So when suddenly things started changing, when things started becoming serious, how did it affect you?
So yeah, of course I didn't expected any of the things. So how did it affected me means like I got stuck, I wasted my few days. Like that's the main thing. And I had to suffer through like sometimes hungry and without water, without having proper contact. And like when these missile or airstrike or bombing happened to my place, at that time I'll be like, okay, I'm done with my life now. So these emotion, these feelings were going on. So sometime I was like getting that much scary, I don't know how to, the extreme scary feeling. So these things, I had to suffer from these things a lot. But still it's okay. Like this is like my life experience. Of course I don't like regret in coming this beautiful country. This country is amazing.
What is the next step that you'll be trying to do now?
So my next plan is to actually flee from this area. So most probably I'll be crossing to Ethiopia if it is possible. I don't know the way, like how is the way, and the way is it like a deadly zone area or war zone, I don't know. Otherwise I'll try to go to the Port Sudan place. Port Sudan is the center of evacuation now. So all the people going to Port Sudan, there are like many country representative. Even India is actually doing evacuation everything from Port Sudan. So maybe I'll do that. Otherwise I'll probably go to the next country, Ethiopia.
Thank you very much for sharing your inputs from Sudan.
Okay, yeah.